We're here at the Pinball Cafe in Parkdale on Queen West. And I'm here with husband and wife team, Jason and Rachel Hazzard, who have a combined 40 years in the hospitality industry and currently reside in the Parkdale neighborhood. How did the original idea for the Pinball Cafe take shape? Because I know it's the only one in the city, maybe the country? I don't know.
I think so.
I believe it's the only pinball cafe in the country. I know that there are other pinball establishments that are more focused on an adult market, having liquor licenses. I know of one other pinball cafe, but it's in Asia.
Perfect.
So yeah, we don't have a lot of competition.
Excellent.
The Pinball Cafe came from, me and kind of my ventures with my previous business. I also have a small residential moving company and was doing a move, and this person had a wonderful old pinball machine in their basement, and really I went home and I needed to figure out how to convince my wife to let me buy a pinball machine.
Because it wasn't going in our house.
Yeah. So that's why we're coming here.
Exactly.
And so it kind of grew from there. We said, well, let's do a little cafe and I can have some pinball machines in it. And pinball machines are a little bit like tattoos. Once you've got your first one, it's very hard to stop.
So who is your target market?
It's an interesting question, and we've been asked it more than once, and it's something that we've discussed, between ourselves. And I think the real beauty of the Pinball Cafe is that we're going to hit a lot of markets. I mean, definitely our number one market, because of the resurgence of retro gaming, especially in the city, and coffee culture being what it is the Parkdale hipster, the Queen West hipster crowd. The fixed gear bicycle riding, kind of young and into music and dating kind of thing. But on the other hand, pinball has a lot of nostalgia, and we are certainly going to see the father or the family who remembers pinball from the 80s, so that 35 to 40 demographic.
Well, I think your setup is very conducive to a group of adults sitting and enjoying coffee and a pastry, and the kids going to the back and playing the machines. And you said they were a quarter?
25 cents a game.
25 cents a game.
This is vintage gaming. These machines are from the 70s, most of them, and some from the early 80s. And you know what? I said they were a quarter then, they're a quarter now. That's what it says on the front door. That's what they're going to do.
It takes a lot of the fun out of it if you're worried about how much money you're putting in. We also have our 1973 Wurlitzer jukebox, which is on free play. So people can come, they can browse through our extremely eclectic collection of 45s and play music to their heart's
content. Listen to music on vinyl, and that's a freebie.
That's free.
But I got to tell you, this is some of the best coffee I've ever tasted. It's so mellow and just easy drinking. It's delicious. What are you serving with it?
I'm going to defer to Rachel. She's our coffee guru on the pinball bag.
Well, we're going to be serving cake, biscotti naturally, and cookies, tarts, squares. Everything is going to come from next door from Yummy Stuff, which is we wanted to source locally, and we were so impressed by the quality and the amazing deliciousness of Morag's product. So that's all going to be coming fresh every day. We're going to have a rotating stock, so every day we're going to have one variety of each, and it's going to be, depending on seasonality, on what they feel like making.
And floats and milkshakes.
Yes. So we're going to have a classic float. You can have it with root beer, you can have it with Coke, you can have it with cream soda. You are going to be able to create your own float. We're going to have ice cream affogato, so an espresso drizzled on top of ice cream.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so good. Sugar and caffeine.
Don't give to your children.
Anything better.
We have American retro style candies.
Yeah, things like Big Cherry and Sugar Babies. Whatchamacallit bars. I mean, I have a huge tub of Atomic Fireball gobstoppers that.
Very dangerous.
I can't eat them; they're too spicy. But we remember them.
Yeah.
From
the young people still can.
Back in the day, yeah.
And of course, milkshakes. I think milkshakes are gonna, you know, as the weather gets warmer, those are gonna be huge. We have a retro milkshake machine, and we're gonna be able to make them with, we're gonna have a variety of ice cream flavors as well as a fruit-based sorbet for those who have lactose issues or who are vegan. Soy milk is gonna be available for all of our coffee products and milkshakes. And I think that we're going to try and please those with a sweet tooth, those who love a good strong coffee, those who like a latte. We're going to have mochas available and flavored coffees. So really it's going to be a very, like the place itself, very inclusive, friendly, and hopefully pleasing as many people as possible.
Fabulous. And hours of operation?
11 to 11, 7 days a week.
Wow.
That's the current plan. I don't see it going less than that. The only possibility is that it may actually go more than that. If we find that there's a takeout coffee crowd that's waiting for the streetcar to go to work early in the morning, we may see some earlier opening hours. If we find that we're seeing a lot of late night crowd, we have a lot of great restaurants just at the end of the street. And one of the things that we are excited about capitalizing on is you've had dinner, you've had a bottle of wine, you've been sitting there for a couple of hours, and you want to do dessert and coffee somewhere else. This is the place to be. Stand up, walk down the street, shake it off, clear your head, get some air, come and play some pinball.
Listen to great music.
Possibly dance.
Possibly dance.
The 80s music, impossible not to.
I love the idea of like
if it gets that way in here, we'll push the tables.
Impromptu 80s dance party, just cause.
If we find that we are, closing a half full room at 11, we may see midnight.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's fantastic. I'm so excited about this place. I can't wait to come.
The official big opening day shindig is February the 18th. It's the Saturday after Valentine's Day. And we will be 11 to 11 that day, and we'll have the games on free play. We'll have samples of milkshakes and coffee and pastries to hand out. We're also giving away a full-size Stern Wildfire pinball machine that day.
Wow! So that date is February the 18th. The Saturday, 4 days after Valentine's Day. So if he buys you a nice gift, you can return that favor and bring it down for a little pinball.
Yes.
And you never know, you might end up with your own pinball machine in your living room.
Yes. And there's a good gift.
Yes, check out our Facebook page to enter.
Well, thank you both so much for this interview. We are, as Parkdale residents again, we are so happy to see you come into the neighborhood with this great idea to bring all the neighbors together. And like we spoke about before, the demographic for this place is everybody.
Absolutely.
We hope so. Old fans, new fans, we're very happy to be here.
Excellent. Yep. Thank you both so much and good luck. We will see you for sure. I'll be back for this coffee.
Thank you.